I thought about this the other day too when I was thinking about the elephant taking that huge shit. Again, when I was a kid. So I'm 45 years old. Things were different. I totally sound like an old man when I say that. But there were things that I got to be around when I was a kid that you'd never be able to have happen today, right? Growing up, our parents would say shit like that. Well, you can never do that today. Well, going towards Cadillac, just before Cadillac, there was a gas station. I can't remember the name of it, but it was also had ice cream. You can get ice cream cones there. They were, I believe, they were soft serve. I'm not a hard ice cream guy. I like the soft serve. But anyways, all right, prepare yourself for this. This gas station, this ice cream shop / gas station, had a black bear caged in the parking lot for years. Right? All right, let me say this again. There was a gas station in Michigan that had a black bear in a cage. Now, the cage, again, I am young, so my memory might be a little off, but I feel like the cage was somewhere in the 150 square foot range. Like, not very big. Smaller than my podcast studio here. And it had like a tree, like a half a tree that was like, it was in there in such a way that the bear could climb the tree, right? Now just picture, this is a steel cage, like a fencing cage. I don't know. Descriptions for me are difficult, but just picture like a metal box cage, about 150 square feet with a tree inside of it. And this was a destination. I mean, you weren't going to this gas station for the ice cream, okay? You were going because of the black bear. I wish, if somebody's listening to this, excuse me, and you remember this caged animal, this black bear, do you remember if it had a name? Do you remember the name of the gas station? Do you remember exactly where it was located? I know it was between Manistee and Cadillac. I know it was going towards Cadillac. But anyways, it gets more wild, dudes and dudettes. You would go into the gas station and get ice cream. And you'd get one for the bear. Yeah, hold on a second. I got to get something to drink here. You'd get one for the bear. I remember my dad going in and getting ice cream for us and getting a vanilla cone for the bear. The bear really liked vanilla. And the key to feeding the bear, if you really wanted to make this an experience, all right, hear me out. If you really wanted to make this memorable, my parents packed us up. No seatbelts. We're going to see the bear. All right. We're getting in the station wagon because everybody who was anybody had a station wagon in the 80s. No seatbelts. I'm probably punching my brother in the arm. My sister's probably fucking crying about something, but we're going to see this black bear. We get up there. We get ice cream. Dad gets the vanilla cone for the bear. All right. Now, what's the key to making this like the absolute best experience ever? What's the key? You got to get the ice cream cone to the top of the cage and land on top. Because then you get this whole like wilderness feel, right? We get to watch the bear like it's in its natural habitat climb this fucking tree that's laying on its side in the cage, and he climbs to the top of the tree and he licks and eats it, from the top of the cage. I can't make this shit up, folks. We did that. Let's back up a little bit. The guy that owned the gas station got a black bear and put it in a little cage, right? And then encouraged people to come and throw ice cream cones at it like a circus animal. When I was a kid in the 80s, a little kid, I'm telling you, that experience, I mean, it's what brought families together. I mean, insane. Could you do that today? No. But this guy who had the bear at the gas station in a cage that you could feed ice cream cones was like our Joe Exotic. He was like our Bear King. Unreal. I don't know. I'll tell you what. It's shit like that. Like when you look back, when you stop and take a moment and look back, like, listen, I'm not condoning caging up an animal for fucking ice cream cones to appease some, middle class family. I can't. But like, you go back and you think about this shit, and you're like, man. I mean, what do my kids? What are they gonna have to look back on, right? When Snapchat came about. I mean, there's like, I started thinking about a lot of this stuff because we're taking our youngest daughter is going on a school trip to a zoo here in Michigan, like sometime at the end of May, and she's super pumped about it. So it kind of got me thinking about these things, the elephant rides, taking those big hay dumps, and our very own Joe Exotic, the Bear King, up in Cadillac, doing his thing with the caged bear. It was the little things, folks. It was the little things when I was growing up that, that are going to stick with me. And then I started thinking about random shit. I don't know if other communities still do this, but let me know what you think. Hold on. I'm telling you, this little throatal situation I got going on, excuse me, it's going to be a problem. So we used to do this thing here in town. Actually, I think it was down here in downtown. This episode is brought to you by the Ramsdell Regional Center for the Arts. You can find them online at www.ramsdaletheater.org, or you can reach them by phone at 231-398-9770. Our friends over at the Ramsdell Regional Center for the Arts want to let you know about something that's going down on March 9th. It's their Irish night, and the event kicks off with the spirited tunes of the Black House Monks, setting the perfect tone for a night filled with traditional medleys and contemporary twists. As the spotlight intensifies, the main act takes center stage with the renowned Kennedy's Kitchen. Known for their captivating performances and soul-stirring Irish repertoire, Kennedy's Kitchen promises to deliver an unforgettable experience for all music enthusiasts. The music starts at 6 p.m., so check the website for the ticketing information. That's www.ramsdaletheater.org.